nearly 40% of them will be back in prison within 3 years. But the Televerde Foundation is working to change that. It works to help former female prisoners get back to the workforce and just lead a normal life. Someone who knows that firsthand is this lovely woman, Dawn Coppens. She was the third employee to be hired by Televerde after being released from prison in May of 2001. And get this, she went to work for Televerde, and now she's retiring after 26 years. And that is something good. And what this organization does is something good. So Dawn is here with us to talk about Televerde and their mission and how they're making a difference in so many women's lives. Thousands of women have gone through the program, which is great.
That's correct.
Congratulations first on your retirement.
Thank you.
She works till the 31st. Dawn, what can you share about your experience with this? When you got released from prison, you know, what were you looking at that time?
Well, back then it was really different, right? Society viewed people who had a felony conviction in the background quite differently. So a lot of us hid in the closet, I'll say, right, and didn't want to share what was going on. I fortunately was offered a job with Televerde, and I worked for them for a year and a half before I was released. And then, like you said, I was the first salesperson to be hired by corporate. I looked at that opportunity as not just a job, but also an opportunity to pave the way for others coming up behind me. Because if it worked, maybe more women would be able to get a job when they got out. And so that did happen. As they've grown over the years, they developed call centers, clients engaged with them, and hired some of the graduates. And so today, over 4,000 women have come through the program successfully, thanks to Televerde.
How hard is it to incorporate and integrate back into normal life for someone who's been behind bars?
I think it was extremely difficult back then. I always say the two greatest challenges that formerly incarcerated individuals face is employment and housing. Housing is still an issue, but I think more and more organizations are recognizing the importance of taking a look at the individual and their skills rather than their background. There's a lot of organizations out there like the Second Chance Business Coalition, where Koch Industries and JP Morgan and Chase have decided to ban the box, right, and take a look at a resume and the individual just based on their skills and not their background. So it's getting easier, but there's still a long ways to go.
And clearly Televerde gave you a second chance,
Absolutely.
Right? Talk about how folks can get involved so that more people like you can change and get back and have that second chance at life.
Sure. So we spun off the foundation in 2020, which is a 501c3 nonprofit, and we did that to be able to offer more women opportunities. We do a lot of fundraisers. We look for individual donors. We look for volunteers. We have partners like Dress for Success that help women with their business attire so that they can go and interview. ASU is heavily involved with the foundation. It helps us with mock interviews and resume writing and things like that. All these things to prepare women to re-enter the workforce once they're released from prison. This October, we have a big fundraiser. We're really excited about our second annual golf fundraiser on October 17th. That's a way to get involved, and all of that money goes to allowing us to help more women and offer them the programs through the foundation.
Well, that is wonderful. That is wonderful. Congratulations on everything. Gosh, not just, what you've done with your life, but also getting here, retiring after 26 years with Televerde.
Thank you.
We're going to put all the info on azfamily.com so folks can learn more about Televerde as well as the nonprofit side of it, the foundation. So she's going on a cruise when she's done with work on the 31st.